Hey, what's going on, Guardians? TBL here for Xursday, October 6th, 2017. We're here to detail the items in the inventory of the Agent of the Nines. Let's go ahead and get started. This week, Xur can be found in the Winding Cove in the European Dead Zone on Earth. And he's actually in a pretty good hiding spot this time around. It might take a one or two glances before you actually see it. But go ahead and load up the Winding Cove and make your way in. Once you've loaded in, follow the path that I'm taking here. Xur will be located a short distance away on top of a cliff overlooking a small cave. Now when I say small, this cave is really hard to spot your first time around. I actually found a couple of Guardians having some trouble getting into where Xur was. So I'm going to show you exactly where that cave is. You're going to come over to this area, and right underneath these hanging sacks of fallen things, there is a small, very hard to see cave right here. So if you just look for the two hanging fallen sacks and jump in between them, you'll find the cave that leads to Xur's goodness. There we go, buddy. Let's go ahead and see what you've got for us this week. Alright, now as usual, we will be covering everything Xur's got in his inventory this week, starting off with the weapon he's got for sale. This time around, it is the Vigilance Wing Exotic Pulse Rifle. This is the Trials reference weapon, and it's actually pretty darn good. In my opinion, the Vigilance Wing, it's a very fun weapon, and it's one of the few pulse rifles that in my opinion is pretty good in PvP right now. It's coming with Harsh Truths, where this weapon fires a 5-round burst. When a nearby ally is killed, you gain health regeneration and increased movement speed. It's also got Corkscrew Rifling for slightly increased range and stability, as well as handling speed. The Alloy Magazine for faster reloads when the magazine's empty. Its special ability is Last Stand, where you gain improved weapon performance when its wielder is the last living member of a fire team. A little bit of a Trials reference there, and of course we've got the composite stock for slightly increased stability and handling speed. And overall, this is a pretty fun gun. Hits really hard in PvP. That 5th burst actually really kind of helps out. I would definitely recommend picking it up either to complete your collection or to try it out in PvP. Alright, moving on to the armor. First up this week for you hunters, we have got the Foe Tracer Exotic Hunter Helmet. This thing looks super spooky, which is perfect for the coming Halloween season. Let's take a look at its abilities. First up, we've got Relentless Tracker, where it visually marks targeted enemies and deals more damage to low health marked targets. It's also got mods for increased resilience as well as increased overall health recovery. And it's rocking an energy handling mod. Foe Tracer's not too bad of an exotic helmet, definitely pretty good, but it doesn't provide the same utility that something like Nighthawk does. Next up for Titans, we've got an Insurmountable Skullfort. This is a Year 1 classic making a pretty big splash in Destiny 2. Now it's got the Transfusion Matrix, where kills with arc melee abilities will trigger health regeneration and restore melee energy. It's also got mods for increased mobility as well as increased health recovery. And of course its mod is for decreased arc melee cooldowns. Overall, it's a very fun helmet. Getting that melee charge back, having it restore your health and all of that, meshes really well. Finally, for Warlocks, we've got Nezarec Sin. This exotic helmet is actually one I've been chasing, and it comes with Abyssal Extractors, where void damage kills increase ability energy recharge rate. Mixes really well with Devour builds and like any and all void kills, of course. And of course, for the mods on this thing, it's coming with both increased mobility as well as increased health recovery. Jury is still out on which is the overall best Warlock exotic helmet, but Nezarec Sin is the only one I haven't gotten my hands on yet, so I'm happy to grab it here. It's also got an energy weapon handling mod. So overall, not too bad of a setup, at all. You can get all of those bits of armor for 23 legendary shards and the weapon for 29. Again, not too bad of a stash from Xur this week. He brought a decent weapon and some decent bits of armor. I'm still feeling kind of the burn of him just not having anything other than exotic weapons. I kind of wish he had, you know, maybe a Sparrow upgrade kit or something like that. Or maybe we could have Xur sell certain legendary mods. Like maybe that could be how you finally get extra kinetic weapon mods. I don't know, they're rare like a unicorn in this game. But the Vigilance Wing is good. Basically all the armor bits are pretty good. I would definitely recommend picking them up, and with how cheap they are, you know, only 20 something legendary shards, you really have no reason not to. Go ahead and fill out your collection. But alright Guardians, it's gonna be it for this one. Be sure to let me know what you picked up from the Agent of the Nine down in the comment section below. If you tried that Vigilance Wing in PvP, how you digging it? I think it's pretty good. But that is it for this one. You Guardians have a wonderful weekend, and as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians stay frosty.